as he was.
As an aside, and I am not saying this to debate you at all.
Please.
I just want to know what you think about this. I have a friend who was on that plane and who spent time on that island, and his experience was very different from what the Jane Doe, for example, said in court yesterday. I read the transcripts of her in court yesterday, who said she was being groomed by Epstein and Maxwell since she was 14. My friend said that he didn't know any girls there who didn't want to be there. That it seemed like all the girls there that were there for the guys, including my friends, he sensed that they felt privileged to be there in a way. And they knew exactly what they were there for. And when he saw one of the girls, who was now like a woman who's, I don't know, 34, 35, crying on the Today Show, he told me, that's not the girl that I knew. That's not, there's something going on here. But then what did my friend really know? What was he experiencing?
Well, the Jane Doe that I knew was sort of brought into the fold by her sister. And I don't think she would disagree with that. She also described she being on the plane, being told by Epstein, for example, that she was sitting in the very same seat that like Bill Clinton had sat in. And, you know, she did feel privileged and like bewildered to be there, and like she was getting access into this world. I mean, what's notable is that a lot of the girls that Epstein preyed on, Eastern European or like economically disenfranchised American blondes. Like this, my friend was from like Chicago or something, and like, you know, not, you know, for her, he ended up cutting her family a check for her to go to like St. Mary's, where she wanted to go to school or something. And she ended up becoming like a junkie because she was molested by when she was 15. And I think she did feel privileged to be there, but as a teenager, you don't have the cognizance of what is really happening to you or how it's going to affect the rest of your life. And these girls may have behaved like they wanted to be there, but they were seduced by, you know, the opulence and the wealth and the access that, you know, that she didn't go to the island. She was in New Mexico. And she told me that she was, and it was, I mean, she described an incident to me because I interviewed her basically to help her with this statement. She told me she was riding ATVs with another girl, like out in the desert, and she crashed hers, and she got nervous, and her the other girl said, "Oh, don't worry, like no one ever gets in trouble for anything here." And she like, it was like seared into her brain as like, right, like if you're rich enough, you don't get in trouble for anything.